All right, here we are at Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Hall in Pittsburgh, PA. Historical landmark. This place is pretty huge, holds about 3,000 people. This is where we're going to have my father, a.k.a. the Prez, a.k.a. Jim Manion, his NPC IFBB Pittsburgh Championships. There are approximately 350 NPC competitors, and the final count isn't in yet, but there are 91 IFBB pros spread through bikini, figure, and men's physique. Now, what some of you may not know is that my father was the 1971 Mr. Pittsburgh. That's what they used to call it back then, the Mr. Pittsburgh. He won that. He started taking this contest over, promoting it in, actually it was 1973. Because the reason I remember that is we have a poster because he paid $1,000. Remember that number, $1,000 for Arnold Schwarzenegger to guest pose. Arnold, I don't think, will walk out of the door for $1,000 anymore. Then the following year, he brought in Arnold again. And then in 1975, he brought in the dual act of Arnold and Franco, paid them each $1,000. Franco had his strongman act. He blew up this hot water bottle. Now, that wasn't held here at the time. It was probably around, I would say, late 70s, like of 1980, when he moved it to here. And it's been in this place ever since. Now, this stage that we're on right here, the most famous thing that I've ever seen here was our NPC Pennsylvania District Chairman, Dr. Gary Udit, moonwalked across the stage when he won the Mr. Pittsburgh. I think it was in 1988. So next time you see Dr. Udit, ask him about the moonwalk. He denies it, but there was a lot of people here that saw it. It was crazy. And he'll just shake his head, and he'll probably try to walk away, but just say, hey, I heard JM tell you this on NPC News Online. But anyways, this contest, for being a quote-unquote city contest because of the name, it's probably one of the biggest city contests you'll ever see, because we have upwards, I think now, 10, 11 IFBB pros guest posing outside of the contest itself. Basically, it's the Olympia lineup is here, the Mr. Olympia lineup. And they will all come out. They'll do their things individually. Then they will go out into the crowd here, and they'll do. It's wild. It'll take about a half hour, but it is the craziest thing. And it was actually them doing this here at this show where they started doing this at the Mr. Olympia for the finals. When you see the guys coming out into the audience, that people saw how the reaction was here when you had all of these competitors, and that's translated up into that. Working with Robin Chang with my father and everything. So this was kind of like the precursor of it, where everybody saw it happen here. But there are booths on the outside of this place, lined up all the way around. I mean, on both sides. Matter of fact, I was with my father 3 weeks ago where he was turning booth people away. He couldn't fit them in anymore. So it is going to be crazy. This place holds, like I said, 3,000 people. It's going to be rocking. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. So if you don't get here this year, make sure you come back next year. This contest is always held the first Saturday of May, so you can just remember that. And if you want information, look for it on npcnewsonline.com. And hopefully, if I don't see you here tomorrow, I'll see you here next year. This is JM Manion signing out.